Ladies and gentlemen, the Oprah Winfrey Show. And now, here is Oprah.
Hello, I'm Oprah, and this is the Oprah Winfrey Show. Today we're having a special guest named Matt from the book The Sign of the Beaver, talking about his life when he was 13 and 14. So Matt, come right out here. So Matt, how'd you feel when your dad left to go and get the rest of the family?
I was scared but excited to see my siblings when they came back.
How'd you feel when you were all alone?
I was scared, but I still had the Indians to talk to.
Interesting. How did you and the Indians meet?
I was tired of eating raw fish, and so I decided to go find a beehive and get some honey. And so once I found it, I climbed up a tree and I tried to get some, and the bees came swarming out, and eventually I fell into a river and they wouldn't leave me alone, and so I almost drowned until I saw two Indians telling me to not move while they were pulling me out. And I fell asleep, woke up, and I was in my bed in the cabin, and I asked what their names were, and they said Sockniece and Etienne, and they were just feeding me. They were taking care of me and giving me medicine. So.
Did you and Etienne have a good relationship?
At first, not very well. After we got to know each other, it started to get a little better.
What kind of things did you and Etienne do?
Well, Etienne's grandfather, Sockniece, told us to make a deal. If I taught Etienne to read, then Etienne would teach me hunting lessons. I already knew how to hunt, but I just needed lessons.
Okay. So, were you worried about your family being gone so long?
Yes, I was worried because, you know, the winter is so cold that, you can get sick and die.
Okay. What do you think your father would say when you lost your rifle?
I thought my father would be so mad at me, and because that's what fed us, and it was his pride and joy.
So, did your father give you anything else before you left?
Yes, my father also gave me a precious heirloom that used to be my grandfather's watch.
So, earlier I was talking about you losing your rifle. Do you know the person who took it?
Yes, I know exactly who took it.
Do you know that person's name?
Yes, and his name is Ben Loomis. In fact, I almost caught him.
We will be right back after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Do you need something refreshing?
Well, if you do, try the new classic Coca Cola. It's so refreshing. Ah.
Please drink Coca Cola responsibly. This is a message from your local Coca Cola dealer.
We are back live on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Now, Matt, how did you feel when your family came back?
I was so relieved and so excited.
How did you feel when your mother told you that your baby brother died in the fever?
I felt very sad, but I knew he was in heaven, and at least the rest of my family came back.
Such a sad story. Well, thank you, Matt, for coming.
My pleasure.
I will see you next time on the Oprah Winfrey Show.